We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light, yeah. How I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys ain't shake. Play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Houston Texans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First carry for Darrington Evans. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down right.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Tannehill. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. For last year's All-Pro punter Brett Kern on to punt for Tennessee. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 38. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Duke Johnson.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Watson a give. This is Johnson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. From the gun, here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Fourth down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
They had one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. On the give, this is Evans. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
11 yards there, first down.
The debate about evaluating running backs will always continue, but Darrington Evans out of Appalachian State, one of my favorites in the 2020 draft. Great acceleration, very smooth in what he does, shows patience and then the ability to burst and go. Plus, he can be a great kick returner. You want to turn on some great tape. Watch him in college, and now you're seeing it translate into the NFL. Rarely fumbles the football and has that breakaway speed and explosiveness as we just saw there in that carry.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the handoff, it's Evans. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
Third and 2, Tannehill. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
22-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. And now it's third down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing on third down, Watson. This is Johnson, he's got it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Complete, it's Johnson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First down.
There's a good catch by David Johnson. Good enough for a first down. And remember, come out of the University of Northern Iowa, he had played receiver his first couple of years in college before shifting to running back. Used to seeing the ball in the air. And when he's on his game, he's an excellent pass receiver.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good possession, 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Texans 3, Titans nothing.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jabal Sheard wreaking the defensive havoc. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
David Johnson.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Third and long, it's Watson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Daquan Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Adoree Jackson deep for Tennessee. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now the second down throw on target. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Tannehill on 3rd down. He finds Humphreys. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tannehill. On the screen, this is Evans. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
They'll run on first down with Evans. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
28-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tannehill.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A first down carry here for Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down by...
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. Steps away to... Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Zach Cunningham, the leading tackler in the AFC in 2019, is there defensively.
At the 24-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Tannehill. Got a man. It's Brown. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
At the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off play action, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like...
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Watson's pass intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Dancing to his left. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Adam Humphries. Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name. How about your
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Watson on 3rd down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they do.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
The game at 10. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of
one thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll buy some time right, and his throw here's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
That's good.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Tannehill on 1st down. This will be caught by Brown. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Tannehill with a throw caught by Brown. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards.
At the 8-yard line.
The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. Tannehill throwing again. That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. He gets it to Humphreys. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
A 6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
He's crossing. He's checking. Shoot. Check this.
Ball rests on the 7-yard line, 3rd and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. Offensively, not what they wanted there, but, hey, you can kick the field goal here and take the lead.
Felt like a little bit of a statement stop, didn't it? You know, made a big play right there. Okay, guess what? Ball's in your court, guys. What are you going to do? Myself, I kick the field goal, get the 3, and take the lead.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. Isaiah Coulter, 85 yards. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
Yeah, my bad.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
13.
a lot. I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Whip. Watch me. Block.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And this is caught by Evans. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were base...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Harold Landry coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
It's 2nd down.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, Watson. Buying time to his left. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Formation for the Texans.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line.
At the 19-yard line.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he powers his way up past the 30. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 6. Here's Watson. And he fires one incomplete. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
It's 3rd down. And 6 yards to go.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Evans. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
McKinney on the
call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And look at that, a diving catch. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 41-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. And Watson's going to throw it here. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Houston.
Complete.
Brandon Cooks. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead is up to 14.
Kick is good. Makes the score Texans 27, Titans 13. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The big man, P.J. Hall, had the path to the QB there. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Tannehill. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game.
Today's final score.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Houston, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second nature, all is automatic.
Then you fools hurt. Jesus will. Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? Hey, could count on my paw and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I live in bottom this pickup. Being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the little go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Kick it and go, kick it and go. Step on, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit it. Drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold with a trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the gang now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. This the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal. Step on, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off.
Me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little